How's it going, team? Only needed to stay around for an hour today. Took a trade for about 25 minutes and I'm done. Nailing and bailing, grabbing a grand and leaving. And how did I know to do that? Well, I was prepared with my weekly model, all right? We talked about it in the weekly forecast. I talked about it last night, exactly what I was looking for this morning, and it played out to perfection. So I'm going to show you that in 10x speed. You'll see my trade live with the executions, but before that, I just want to explain to you exactly what I was looking for in a trading view chart. So here we have it, okay? This is a daily chart on the ES. Now I want to be really clear here. We have had a V-shaped bottom, okay? This is a big V-shaped bottom, and it caught a lot of shorts off guard, as we talked about. Shorts got greedy, shorting the lows, shorting against this possible supply block, and then adding into their losers all the way up. So as you can see, we had big expansive candles, right? Every day moving up, and we've been moving up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Today was the 8th day for a possible move up, so we know a pullback leg is likely. What else do we know where pullback legs will occur? They will occur near supply. Okay, so we have supply up here, we have an anchored V up here, we had a daily gap fill we talked about yesterday, so there is a chance everything has been fulfilled. So I am thinking short. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm taking a short position. I want to be clear with that. Cash is a position. You need a setup to get short, all right? You cannot just hammer in short and hope. That's where you would get into trouble. So I am looking for a clear setup on a lower time frame to give me a short and ideally rotate all the way back down into this range. Now this might take a few days or even a few weeks. We don't know. It's all going to be about the liquidity, but this is the next leg that I'm looking for. And then at this point, I'm going to have to see if we do that inverse head and shoulder move, or if instead we then make a new lower high and rotate down to here. Okay, so those are the things I'm considering that right now. So I was looking short today in here, and I was going to use my weekly model to help me. So I've talked about this before on the channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to go through it right now really quickly so you're not in the dark. Okay, so here is my weekly model. Now this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and each week I'm expecting Monday and Tuesday to set at least one extreme of the week. Okay, so either the high or the low of the week will be set between Monday and Tuesday's price action, and one of those will never be violated. So what was I hoping for this week? Well, you can see we were starting high, right? We've done this huge move up. We were starting high near supply. So I'm going to draw my high of week, or my start of the week, near the highs. So I'm starting the week up here. So I was expecting and looking for ideally a Monday push, a Tuesday expansion, and a Wednesday failed breakout before rotating down, maybe expansion Thursday, and then maybe Friday we come back into range. I don't know. But I was expecting effectively this Tuesday high of week to stay intact. Now, it is slightly different. I know you're going to say we expanded, but I'm looking for a failed breakout of that. That's the ideal scenario. Why was I thinking that? Well, bulls have had it their way, okay? In the same way that bears got trapped down here trying to short the lows, I was expecting bulls to get trapped this morning trying to buy the breakout of the high, and I was looking to use their liquidity, use their stops. Once they entered above this high for this push up, I was looking for that at the same level to fail and rotate down, okay? Use their stops as fuel for the move back into the lows. Okay, so let's show you that trade live. I'm going to talk you through it so it's nice and clear what I was looking at, and hopefully next time it sets up, you can nail that trade. Before we jump into the trade, I just want to say thank you for my first 100 subscribers. This is a brand new channel and it means a lot to me. So if you're watching this and you haven't liked or subscribed, now's your chance. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get into the video. Okay, so jumping into the trade here, you can see we've broken out above the previous day high, that blue line, and we're failing heavy. So I've jumped in for this move down. I cover my first one on that wash underneath the lows. So now I'm just being cautious here because I want to make sure we expand lower and attack the previous day close and the pre-market low, which is that golden box. We come into it and I take one off, expecting a bounce. I'm watching Bookmap, I'm watching the VIX, I'm watching Dixie. I'm being very cautious, thinking that we're definitely going to get a retracement higher here based on the VIX unable to break out and the Dixie showing a little bit of weakness. So I'm just going to wait here for this 5-minute bar to close, and then I'm going to add on the push higher. Now, why am I going to do that? On the left hand side of this chart, you can see on the way up we did a nice pullback leg, and that there is the liquidity I'm looking to use. We've also closed now showing a massive imbalance, so I'm going to expect this candle to come all the way back up, retrace in and balance some of this price action out. And on top of that, we've got that old trend line, so there's lots of things there, and of course the 4400. So I'm expecting a little push over 4400 to get bulls interested in a reclaim. I'm expecting shorts to be a little bit scared, and then I'm expecting it to fail. Okay, so I'm going to be very, very patient here on my ad. You're going to see I'm extremely patient. Why? I do not want to be caught adding low in case it bounces even further. Okay, so I'm going to be patient. I'm going to let this rebalance this whole 5-minute candle, and once it shows me on the 1 minute that it's ready to turn, I'm going to take it. So there's the rebalance complete. I'm now waiting for the turn. Okay, I need to make sure I have a good entry and that it's showing me a little bit of weakness to come back down. I'm measuring it out, and there you see I've got one more on, so I'm back into 2 now, and I'm going to look to cover the same area, okay, just in case the buyers step back in. So I'm looking for that pre-market low and the previous day close. You can see I'm a little bit impatient here. You can see it on my face. I'm moving everything around, trying to figure out what it's going to do. Part of me is thinking this is going to chug way, way lower. Why are you even considering covering down here? But then I remember my rules. I've got to take one off on the ad and lock some in. So many times I give away profit holding my size for the full move. I'm happy to hold with one, but I shouldn't be holding more contract size than that. I don't need to. So now I'm waiting. Do we fail VWAP? Do we fail the flow zones? Looking for that one dive down here to at least get one off into this level. And there you go. I take it there. And now you're going to see I'm going to be proactive. I'm very cautious about this holding and putting in a W shape and ripping back up. So very, very shortly you'll see me put in my stop break even and just above the wick. Now, not the large wick, the one before. The large wick is telling me that the sellers are up there. I do not want it to come back up and test their stops. So I'm going to be proactive here and get it in the moment I see weakness. There we go. And you'll see I move my stop down to the green wick before in a minute. That's the 5-minute wick where the flow zones are, and it comes very close to stopping me out there, just above the psychological level of 4400. So I need that to hold, and I walk away because I do not want to see what it does in case I force my stop out. And it's a good job I do, because now we create the bear flag. We're looking for a breakdown here underneath previous day close. Can I take out this current IB low? Coming right into it, looking to take profit, and there I'm done for the day, locking in 1,000.